Hey guys, so today we're going to be breaking down LF Super JANEMBA. He's yellow. Okay, he's a yellow melee type. Interesting. So they made Gogeta a range type, and they made JANEMBA a melee type. I'm assuming one of these guys is going to have relatively even stats to make it a little bit more seamless to run them both together. Yellow does kind of make sense. Our last yellow character, our last LF yellow character, I think is Kid Goku, actually. Because we've had some other good yellows, obviously. We've had Namek Goku, we've had Zenkai Future Gohans, we've had some good yellows, right? The Gammas with their equip. We've had some good yellows, it's just we haven't had a new LF yellow character in a while, so I guess this kind of does make sense for JANEMBA. Also, him being a yellow melee type will allow him to work pretty good with 13 as well. So yeah, let's take a look at JANEMBA on the website here to get his full kit information. Toy with enemies using cunning attacks. Attacks. Legends Limited Super JANEMBA joins the fight. Strengths: plentiful disruption. Reduce the enemy's ki every time you enter the battlefield and destroy all of their special and special move arts up to 3 times. If you're hit with an arts, you'll even seal their Rising Rush. Wow, okay. Super JANEMBA has plenty of ways to disrupt foes. Number 2, overwhelming instant firepower, has a unique gauge that can be charged by 100% just by entering the battlefield. Sounds like Super 17. Consume it by using an arts to buff your offenses with special cover change nullification and more. After the second time you consume the unique gauge, you'll get a 40% boost to critical rate, and the next arts you land will have an 80% boost to damage. Wow, okay. Number 3, ultimate arts that can be used twice. One time only, use an ultimate arts to draw an ultimate arts. So it's like Cyborg Tau, I guess. It will be even more powerful after 60 timer counts have elapsed. The ever-changing attacks of this demon from hell will have your opponents at your mercy. All right, so yeah, yellow regen powerful opponent, and he's also a weapon wielder, which I guess does kind of make sense for equips. He's going to be able to use that good awakened equip. Z ability. Wow, they gave him a 14-star Z ability too. Okay, so movies, powerful opponent, regen, strike, defense. Oh, double defense. Okay, I didn't expect that. Because he's not a defense type, he's a melee type. Strike attack for movies, and then if regen, strike damage. That's a DKP buff right there. A metal cooler buff. Strike has armor, and then enemy damage received plus 15%, which I guess you could stack this up. Blast, like with strike arts, you'll increase the enemy's damage received on activation, plus 15%. Okay, so you can stack both of those with both types of cards. The blue card is get a one-time permanent damage boost on activation, plus you'll greatly reduce the enemy's ki. Massive damage, yes, you get 30% permanent damage with this. 30% blue card damage, and the enemy's ki minus 80 is actually kind of annoying, huh? Okay, so you definitely want to at least make sure you're using a blue card with this character one time. Then the green card, get a one-time permanent damage. Oh, okay, with the green also. This is a melee green. Permanent damage boost on activation. You'll want to use this in a special move arts as quickly as you can. Yeah, that makes sense. On activation, draws a card, 40 ki, 30% uncancelable damage. So if you use both a green and a blue, you're getting 60% damage. On hit, next activated blue card, minus 20 cost, enemy health restoration, minus 50% for 10 counts. And then you can combo this, of course, with blast armor. Draws an ultimate one time only on activation. Use that 100% vanishing gauge recovery to land your second ultimate. Massive damage. On activation, you draw an ultimate. Vanishing gauge plus 100%. Ultimate damage plus 30%. Nullify endurance. Also, 60 timer counts have elapsed from battle start. Ultimate damage plus 30%. Dragon Balls plus 2. Huh. So... wow. So you wait 60 counts to use the ultimate. Miss the first ultimate. Use the second ultimate. And then you've drawn 4 Dragon Balls? Am I understanding this correctly? You get 2 Dragon Balls with the first ultimate. Then you draw the second ultimate. And then you get 2 more. Right? It doesn't say one time. You get 4 Dragon Balls from this. Is that just like the most broken mechanic? Okay. The Vanishing Gauge only activating once. I understand this. You also gain uncancelable ultimate damage. So technically, if you go for the first ultimate, this is going to get kind of complicated. You go for the first ultimate, you miss. And then like right away, you go for the second ultimate, you're actually going to have 120% ultimate damage because you have 30, 30. And then the second one gives you 30 and 30, right? So it's 30 times 4 is 120. And it's giving you 4 Dragon Balls. Yeah, this is pretty good. What does the main look like? Greatly restore your health while destroying your opponent's entire hand. Oh, he destroys the hand on main. It'll be easier to last 60 timer counts for that boosted ultimate damage. So obviously draws the ult. Health plus 40% is a lot. 40 key, ally sub counts -5, destroys entire enemy hand. Yeah, so if you vanish and then use the main ability, you know they can't kind of counterattack you because they have no cards in their hand, unless they have a rush, I guess. So they're going to have to jump. Then you wait for them to jump, use your ult, miss on purpose, get your vanish back, and then you use the second ult. So that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. Your hand will be protected for 50 counts, and you'll get a 325% boosted damage and 235% boosted damage guard. JANEMBA even has endurance. Okay, yeah, I was waiting for this because Gogeta, the tag Goku and Vegeta character, have buff removal. And I think the main reason why they did that is now we know because JANEMBA has endurance. Okay, so 325% damage, 235% damage guard, key recovery 50%, draw speed +1, protect hand 50 counts, endurance 40%. Yeah, that is a monster starter ability array here. Unique ability: when you enter the battlefield, you'll change the unique gauge by, charge the unique gauge by 100%, and even destroy all of your opponent's special and special move arts up to 3 times. You'll draw a special move art if the enemy cover changes, so go ahead and use it to start your offense. Okay, so you swap in with JANEMBA, go for a strike, you have cover null, you fill up your unique gauge, they swap out, you get a blue card, you just like slam the blue card. Okay. When hit by enemy arts, you'll seal their Rising Rush and even greatly reduce the key recovery and draw speed of all enemies. Great for completely disrupting your opponents. On battlefield entry, unique gauge plus 100%, health plus 10%, key plus 20, nullify damage received element disadvantage, enemy key -35. Destroy all enemy special/special move arts 3 times. So -35 key, that's the only disrupt effect right now. When on battlefield, an enemy cover changes. Draws a blue card next, which happens once, and then you reset it. 40 key, critical damage, any supporting, 15% ally damage. Wow, that's pretty good. You don't really see, yeah, look how conservative they're being with the critical damage. 10% for 5 counts. Critical damage is a really, honestly, critical damage shouldn't exist in the game. That is just a ridiculous stat. Critical damage, the game was broken for many years because of Bardock. When on battlefield, an enemy performs a special cover change 2 times. Allies subcount -3, seals enemy's special move arts. So if you force an opponent to special cover change you with JANEMBA, they can't even follow up with a blue because you're going to seal it, and then you also reduce your own team subcounts. So you can just kind of like go for stuff. Like it doesn't even matter if they cover change you. Who cares? Like they can't do anything after that. When hit by enemy arts once, seals enemies Rising Rush for 5 counts. All enemies key recovery -60%. All enemies draw speed -2. That is super annoying. Wow. Okay. Sure. Seal Rising Rush. So you just like cover change into JANEMBA, seal their Rising Rush, and then you just like switch again, and the combo's basically done. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move, ultimate, awakened arts, or Rising Rush, ally health plus 10%, ally subcount -5, cancels buff effects. Okay, so now we're just giving every character this. Again, I'll make the same comment I made This was for characters who would heal on swap out, because we have so many characters now who would heal the entire team on swap out. We're now also, again, this is one of these mechanics where it kind of felt like every single character was getting this before they changed the design philosophy. And again, one of the stated changes they said that they wanted to make is they didn't want these homogenous abilities to just be across the entire, like every character comes out, they all have cover null, they all have buff removal, they all have endurance, all blah, blah, blah. Like that's what this is. We're already back to this, right? Because now every character is getting buff removal with endurance. Like that's, okay. I mean, it's powerful. It's a really good ability, but I mean, I don't know if both Gogeta and Janemba needed this, but obviously it's really good. Special cover change against blasts, which again, I would have preferred if this was against strikes, because this character's, you're mostly going to run this guy with 13, and 13 already has a blast cover change, but we'll see what else this character has on his teams with him. Unique Age. This time type Unique Age charges very rapidly when Janemba is on the battlefield. Very rapidly. It can be consumed by using a strike, blast, special move, or ultimate arts when it's full, and the first time you do, you'll get a boost to damage and nullify special cover changes. The second time you consume it and on, you'll get a boost to critical rate and an 80% boost for the next arts you land. Okay, so based on number of times consumed, first time. Remember, he gets 100% charge rate to his Unique Age when he enters the battlefield for the first time. So he's going to draw a card, 30 key, 30% damage for 15 counts, draw speed. Does he not have draw speed? I shouldn't even check. No, he just gets double card draw speed off of this. Okay, sure, why not? Double card draw speed off of that. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Second and on. Vanishing Gauge plus 80%. Damage on next arts hit plus 80%. You know what this includes, right? This includes the ultimate. Damage on next arts hit. Wow, dude. So you vanish, main, and then you try and land your ult with this? Like, pretty sure you're just killing anything. Critical rate plus 40%, which matters because he's gonna have this, right? Well, I guess they have the special cover change for this, but it's still good to have that. Nullify element disadvantages. He's got type neutral offensively. It's only for 2 counts, but that's still really good. Very rapidly. I think this guy, you know what this guy looks like to me? This is a character that looks and probably will feel like a pre-New Philosophy character. Double card draw speed, type neutral, endurance, buff removal. He's got everything. He's literally got everything. The only thing he doesn't really have, I guess, is card destruction. He has specific card destruction against blues and greens, but like he doesn't destroy 2 cards when he enters. He does have this though, and seals Rising Rush too. No sub count reduction, right? Let me see. I guess main ability. It's just this, and I guess this. Okay. Yeah, this guy feels very broken to me. It really does feel like they went against everything they said they were going to not do with designs for characters with this guy. It almost feels like they knew that people were all going to go for Gogeta. And I think people still will definitely go for Gogeta. Gogeta looks insane to me. But they, I think, probably went a bit above and beyond what they needed to for this guy. He's got so many ways to restore his Vanish. He's got type neutral, 4 Dragon Ball. Am I understanding this right? Is this actually 4 Dragon Balls? Where's the ultimate? I mean, it's 2. So you wait 60 counts to draw your first ultimate. You use the main ability, draw the ultimate, use the first ultimate, get another one, get 2 Dragon Balls, then you use the second one, and you just get 2 more Dragon Balls. And then Gogeta gets 2 Dragon Balls with his main ability as well. Okay. By the way, one thing I forgot to mention with Gogeta is Gogeta does have, once you're fused with him, he does have uncancelable cover null, so he actually can rush Fusion Zamasu, Ultra Fusion Zamasu. So that is definitely important to remember. But yeah, I mean, Janemba looks insane. Janemba just looks like a character that he's in like the wrong era of time. This is a character that should have dropped like last Legends Fest. Obviously his numbers would be different, but like his mechanics are all a little bit too good. So I want to use the character before I conclude anything, but this guy seems insane to me. But let's use him first. For all we know, he can get like one shot or whatever. Obviously him being yellow is kind of slightly annoying versus Fusion Zamasu. Red Fusion Zamasu still an insanely strong character. So we'll have to kind of be a little bit careful there, but you know, he looks pretty good. So let me know what you guys think of LF Super Janemba. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.